rain is here to stay. Severe Weather Center 13 is tracking it all out for you. Fox 13 News Midday starts right now. Thank you so much for joining us on Midday. I'm Mandy Hrach. Fox 13 is staying on top of some breaking news. Overnight, a man shot in Orange Mound. As Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains, police have 2 women in custody.
Yeah, Memphis police say they detained 2 women here on the scene. We're still working right now to gather specifics as to their actual involvement in this situation. But according to Memphis police, about 1:30 this morning, officers responded to a shooting here on Park Avenue between Marshall Neal and Sellers Streets here in Orange Mound. They say a man driving west on Park Avenue pulled over, got into an argument with 3 individuals. One of the 3 individuals then pulled out a gun and shot the man in the back. The man went to the hospital in critical condition. This morning, we're working to gather information as to who police have developed as the suspect in this shooting. Now, speaking with people this morning here in Orange Mound, they say the violence is becoming too much to deal with, especially after the last 3 to 4 weeks or so.
Yeah, we have had, I think, 7 to 10 murders over here in 1 week. 1 week. So I had to keep my whole armor of God on every day I step out in this world. There's too much going on.
Again, Memphis police have detained 2 women, possibly for questioning. No charges have been announced as of yet. Of course, as soon as we learn new information, we'll be sure to keep you updated both here on air and online at fox13memphis.com.
Well, turning now to some more breaking news. Memphis police say a man was killed last night, in southeast Memphis. They have 3 people detained. We've been showing you this scene all morning on Blue Willow Cove in a neighborhood off Crump and Shelby Drive. Memphis police now say that shooting happened after an argument. We're working to learn about possible charges. Well, Fox 13 on scene of an apartment fire in East Memphis this morning. This is the Kirby Station Apartments. That's near Kirby and Poplar. The scene cleared around 7 o'clock. Fox 13 is working to learn what led to the fire and if anyone was hurt in this. Well, a Bartlett restaurant is damaged in an overnight fire. The fire department says it broke out at Chef Flava's on Stage Road. An alderman says that the inside may be a total loss. No one was injured and the cause is still under investigation. Well, new this morning, a dead body discovered feet away from a Memphis AutoZone. Police say a witness called it in around 7 p.m. last night. When officers got to that business at Tresvent and Lamar, they found a man dead. His death is under investigation. All right, let's take a look outside now. We do have another rainy day in store for the Mid-South, but how long will all of this last? Fox 13 meteorologist Evan O'Regan is in Severe Weather Center 13, tracking it all out for you.
Yeah, Mandy. And again, yes, we're going to have rain in the forecast, but no one day in particular, including today, will be a complete washout. It is a very soggy look on Beale Street. A couple raindrops on our Beale Street camera. We're currently at 77 degrees under mainly cloudy skies. Notice humidity's way up at 82%. So it's definitely that muggy, soupy feel to our air today. That's really not changing all that much from what we've seen over the course of the past week or so. Our frontal boundary is now just off to our north. We have this steady stream of moisture coming in from the south, from the Gulf. So as long as we keep those 2 things around, we will continue to see these pop-up showers and also some storms. So let's take a look at radar right now. You can see Memphis and Shelby County dealing with some activity. It's very light and scattered, but we're seeing some light sprinkles near, say, the Millington and Arlington areas. Memphis itself, inside the I-240 loop, looks to be, for the most part, dry, but there's a couple of showers also popping up near Whitehaven and South Haven right now. I expect that to be the case throughout the next couple of hours as well. Light sprinkles around, but otherwise we're mainly cloudy. In the afternoon, I do expect at least some breaks of sun to peek through the clouds, so we'll get into the 80s for afternoon highs, but as we do so, we will actually start to pop up a couple more scattered showers and storms by the late afternoon and into the early evening hours. So for that evening rush and also for the dinner time hour, I do expect about a 40 to 50% chance we'll see something additional falling from the sky other than what we're seeing right now. When we finally put an end to this soggy stretch of weather, that for you in your full forecast in just a bit.
Well, breaking overnight, one person arrested after an attempted home break-in led to shots fired. We just got new details from Memphis police. This all happened around 1:30 a.m. in Hyde Park at a home on Eldridge Avenue near Hollywood. Police say the suspect broke in through a window and to rob the house because he thought no one was home, but he was wrong. Police say the homeowner came out and fired 2 shots at him, then held him at gunpoint until officers arrived. The burglar was arrested. He's identified as Simeon Pratcher and charged with aggravated burglary and possession of burglary tools. Well, 2 men were found dead in a crashed-out car in Mississippi. The sheriff's office there says they were shot. Now, 19-year-old Jadarius Antoine Douglas is wanted for questioning. He has warrants out for 2 counts of kidnapping, armed robbery, and simple assault. The Tunica County Sheriff's Office says they made the gruesome discovery just after 7:30 Sunday night in the White Oak subdivision in Tunica. Police identified the victims as Terrion Thomas and David Brown III. Fox 13 spoke to neighbors who say that violence is both troubling and surprising.
Are you shocked that any of that happened?
Yeah, I am. I tried to tell them to stop and stuff, but they don't want to listen, so.
And the sheriff's office would not share whether Douglas's charges are related to the homicide investigation. Well, Fox 13 is working to learn more details about a 16-year-old killed in Raleigh this weekend. Another 16-year-old is charged with reckless homicide. The shooting happened at an apartment complex feet away from Raleigh Egypt High School Saturday morning. Memphis police haven't released many details about what happened, but under Tennessee law, reckless homicide is considered the unintentional death of another person, and it can result in a 2 to 12-year sentence and a fine. One neighbor says, regardless of the circumstances, there needs to be accountability.
Be held, responsible, accountable for it. It makes me very sad because it's priceless, it's very dumb, and, at some point, though, parents need to keep an eye on their children no matter what age they are.
And Fox 13 is working to learn the full circumstances of how this shooting happened. Well, just in this morning, State Senator London Lamar has launched her official campaign for U.S. Congress. Lamar is running for the new District 9 seat as current Congressman Steve Cohen plans to step down. She officially launched her campaign this morning in Hickory Hill. Lamar is one of 5 Democrats running for the newly redrawn District 9 seat, which includes a portion of Memphis, much of southern Tennessee, and parts of the Nashville area. She says the people of Tennessee deserve a representative that will fight for them.
Even when I was outnumbered, I fought for mothers. I fought for children. I fought for voting rights. I fought for health care. I fought for public schools. The people of Tennessee deserve more than survival. We deserve to live.
The Democratic primary will be held next August. Lamar is one of 5 Democrats on the ballot, along with State Representative Justin Pearson. The winner will go on to the November ballot and face the winner of the Republican primary. State Senator Brent Taylor and Representative Todd Warner are 2 of the 4 candidates for that spot.
You drink while you're there? I don't drink. You don't drink?
A Middle Tennessee Vietnam veteran is receiving a $90,000 settlement after a DUI arrest that he says never should have happened. David Dutton says deputies mistook his medical conditions for intoxication during a traffic stop. The veteran, who suffers from balance problems and a neck injury, spent 4 hours in jail before blood tests later showed no alcohol or drugs in his system. He filed a $400,000 lawsuit against Rutherford County and the deputies involved. The county agreed to a $90,000 settlement earlier this month.
I am so happy it's over with.
This case is one of more than 2,500 sober DUI arrests in Tennessee since 2017. Since 2024, more than 30 federal lawsuits have been filed over similar arrests. Now, the Tennessee Highway Patrol says it is working to equip troopers with mobile breath tests after questions were raised about how few agencies actually use them in drunk driving cases. Well, a press conference is happening today in Nashville as the ACLU pushes Governor Bill Lee to pause executions in Tennessee. This comes after last week's unsuccessful execution of Tony Carruthers. Attorneys say the state's lethal injection process lacks proper training and oversight. They want Carruthers' execution called off until legal challenges against the state are settled. The state's execution process has been questioned in recent years. Tennessee resumed executions last year after a 3-year pause after it was discovered that its lethal injection drugs had not been properly tested. Well, Governor Bill Lee granted Carruthers a 1-year reprieve last week. Executioners couldn't find a vein for a backup IV line, which is required by state protocol. Witnesses say Carruthers winced and groaned as the execution team spent more than an hour trying to find a vein. Carruthers was convicted in the 1994